Hello and welcome to another episode of Duos in Destiny, where two amateur dice makers test out their products. Yep, that one does not taste good. My name's Logan and I'm your DM today, and every other day. I'd like to give a very special shout out to Jason Wardell of In the Vast Forest on Spotify and Bandcamp. You can hear those sweet, sweet tones in the background. All made by him. Don't eat that. That one was poison. I dipped that one in poison.
Yeah, it didn't do anything.
Okay, yeah. Hey,
Relax, dude.
they're just making sure. Sweet, sweet tones in the background. Be sure to check him out on Spotify and Bandcamp, In the Vast Forest, to make sure that you can also listen to him during your prep sessions, during your sessions themselves, or while you're just sitting in the dark alone. That's what I do. I would also like to give a special shout out to Roll for Sketching on Instagram. Be sure to check out all of her custom character art that she has done for us here at Duos in Destiny, but also the extra art that she produces. And if you're interested, reach out to her, see if she can't make something for you. Over to you.
Hey guys, it's Brandon, your player. Thank you for coming back to episode number 29. Can you believe it?
I can't.
29.
I don't even have enough fingers anymore.
I know. Thank you guys for joining in, for tuning in. Don't forget, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and follow us on this journey. On the Starhammer's journey, on Carson's journey. It's been a wild ride. It's been super fun. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it. In the next week and a half, we will be starting our January giveaway, which we're super excited about. So there'll be a lot of details coming out very, very soon. So keep an eye out for them, and you will see that very soon. All the rules and everything you need to know to join in, and the product.
January 1st, 2026.
Yep.
Most
January
important
1st.
information if you're listening in the future.
Correct. That's when all of it will be said. But that being said, I guess we will have a little bit of tidbits of information coming out prior about the product and such, which I guess we can say it's Turtle Tabs. Turtle Tabs makes an awesome tab for your books. We were both grabbing at the same time. Don't stop. But they make an awesome tab. They're super durable, super strong. They're stiff, easy to find, even easier to put on. They come with a cool alignment tab. Makes it nice and easy to stick them in the exact place. You can tell how beautifully put on those are. If you make a mistake, they're easy to pull off right away. But then once they stick on there and the adhesive's on there, they're not coming off. But you won't want them to, because it is so easy, and especially when we just jumped into 2024 rule set, when we have to look stuff up, they've been awesome.
Yeah.
So you're gonna want to look out for that.
Yeah.
For that giveaway.
I mean, look at this. What do I need? Magic items?
Sure.
Kaboof! Right there. Magic items. Even better, sorted by their actual letter there. So it's like magic items, D through G. Here's A. It's also included in there if you're curious. It goes all the way down to W. We don't need Z's because what do Z's matter? No, I'm kidding. There's probably a Z in there somewhere, but
that's awesome. They're super detailed and they're super easy to put on. They're labeled. You can't mess them up. It's an awesome product. So keep an eye out for that. You're gonna want to be part of it. Other than that, I think that's pretty much where we are caught up on our announcements.
Mm-hmm.
So that only leaves last time
on
Commander's Log.
Commander's Log.
Carson and Zishan. Well, Carson convinced Zishan, I guess one would say, to accompany him onto the Starhammer in order to head back to Torvengard, to Olgri, to free Femus from his enslavement of some kind, whatever it may be. As they were leaving the Marble Temple, a species known as the Thrycreen busted down the door to a certain aspect, and it was an interesting go-bout. And Carson seems to find himself in tense conversations. This was another one. But maybe didn't go how Carson would have liked it to have gone, but it did. So Carson eventually found himself back on the Starhammer. That's all I have to say about that. Carson found himself back to the Starhammer. They traveled back to Torvengard, landing in the ghost city that was once a home to so many, but now home to none, besides Olgri. And they made their way to the temple where they ultimately discovered that they have to go where the heart of Femus, or the pole of Femus, is, which is the Forge of Creation. They headed straight for it, and they stand on the outside of the doors. Is where we find ourselves tonight, I believe.
Absolutely. Picking up yet another episode with an opening door. As you stand in front of these doors, the doors that open up into the Forge of Creation, you would know the Forge of Creation as kind of being a place of reverence of Torvengard. Everybody on Torvengard knows of it. Very few people have actually been within the Forge itself. In the early history of Torvengard, it was a common destination for people looking for inspiration. But soon the Forge turned away from sources of inspiration and turned into a usable aspect of Torvengard. The heat generated from the ever-burning forge was ducted to elsewhere of the city itself to provide heat throughout the rest of the city. Pieces of the forge itself were taken and built new forges throughout the rest of the city. Bits of the fire are sprinkled throughout and create the ever-burning flames that light all of Torvengard. So portions of the forge have been taken away, and the doors have remained shut. Not many people ever have really gone in here at this point. So you guys stand in front of it. The doors are unlocked. They always have been, always are. It's just not in people's forefront of their mind. So with no idea what lies behind the doors, what do you do, Carson?
Take a deep breath. I can feel him. I sense it. This only makes sense. You sure about this, Sishan?
I'm sure. This needs to be done. I don't know what comes next, but we have to do it. We have to try.
Okay. You're right. And I open the door.
Okay. As you push the heavy doors inwards, they seamlessly open, noiselessly. And immediately you're welcomed with this warm blast that's just generated by the forge. And looking in front of you is this massive, essential, I wouldn't call it a cauldron. Cauldron would be too small. Just an entire room that is nothing but ever-burning coals.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a very familiar sight to you. You remembered not long ago there was a dream that you had of Femus himself, of a face pressing out of the coals of a forge and speaking. That's this place. Everything about this place rings true as to this is where you need to be. This is the final resting place of Femus himself. And you stop for a moment, just long enough to hear the behind you as Ogre's eyes lay upon the forge themselves. And Ogre kind of stumbles and falls and falters. And as she looks up to you, you see her eyes glazed over with this kind of like far off look that you remember from whenever she took you on your vision out to the temple, to the stone temple. Her vision clears and she looks at you with a sudden clarity. And she smiles. This is the beginning of the end, Carson. We are on the right path. I have seen it all. I know how this plays out and what we must do.
What's that?
This place must be destroyed. Soon.
The forge.
All of Torvengard must be destroyed.
Okay, what did you see? How do we do that? What?
I saw the Aratuk coming
right now as we speak. I saw this temple, the temple of Themis, being prepared. I saw what happens if we fail. The Artuks will overrun Torvengard and supplant Themis. They will worship their own god in this very own temple if we do not put a stop to them. If we do not break Themis free, and if we cannot secure Torvengard from their incursion. I see them coming now. I see Zishan and I preparing the temple, and you returning it to make the final blow, to break the temple. Aratuk, heart on your heels, chasing you, flooding all of Torvengard. It's a final stand. I do not make it out of here, but you, Zishan, and Paizo, you do. Torvengard will explode in a fiery flame, taking with it all of the Aratuk, purging this scourge from our sphere, and giving our gods, Zishan and Themis, the fighting chance they deserve. And a fight it shall be.
Oh, wow. You sure?
It is what he has shown me.
How close are they now?
They are closing in. When I saw them, they were leaving their planet themselves, a scouting party on their way.
Zishan, you got any powers that you've been feeling yet?
I've nothing. But I have this. Everything in that book is now in my head. I have knowledge.
Okay.
And I know the rituals that we need to have to perform. If you can buy us 24 hours, that's all we need. Return here, complete the ritual, break Torvengard, free Themis.
Okay.
We just need to hold the Aratuk at bay for 24 hours.
Does that ritual take place here or in the temple?
Here, in the forge.
Okay, so she saw, if Olgri saw you and her preparing the temple.
I know the ritual that must be taking place. What we need to do.
And I know how to perform that ritual. The two of us will do it together.
Who? You and...
Me and Zishan.
Okay.
To break free Themis. But we need you to bring the temple down. That path will become clear when you're ready.
Just destroy the temple.
Take it down, yes.
What good was that gonna do? That feels wrong. Just to destroy it, to deface it?
As wrong as it feels, everything that binds him must be broken for him to be free at last.
If you say so, of all people, I'll trust you, Ogri. I mean, I have no reason not to.
I don't know what comes after this. This is the end of my timeline. I see up to my death. I see your destruction of the temple, and it's raining down on top of me. Destroying this, the forge, breaking the bonds, and shattering everything that the Aratuk have put together that encroaches upon us now. But that is the end for me, and only the beginning for you and Themis. It is a lot to take in, Carson.
It's a very large amount. You said it will come clear to me, but how do I take down a temple that size? Do I blow it up?
That is one option for sure. We could definitely arrange that.
I have another idea.
Please.
It's harebrained. But if you don't have to explode it, if you don't have to blow it up, we could take out the support pillars. This place is designed just like my temple was. If we take out, oh no, my temple was designed like this place is. If we take out those key pillars,
And he points to 4 around the room.
everything will topple. The mountain will shatter, and it will crumble down. The forge will overrun, and it'll tear Torvengard apart.
By us just simply taking down the temple, the whole mountain will collapse?
It's the only thing holding us together.
Okay.
Whatever magic binds Femus here is volatile. The moment we break that, breaks everything. We're gonna have to get out of here fast. And I am far from fast.
You can say that again. Remember the walks through the library. Okay.
However that plan looks, I want to help you. But you know this place as well as any of us. Maybe not as well as Ogre. But Torvengard is your home. Femus has chosen you. Look how far you've made it.
With a lot of help and even more luck. But I have no reason not to trust you two. So, you need 24 hours to set up the ritual. Understood. Ogre said she'll help you to do that. She knows the answers. Or how to conduct it. I need to weaken these 4 pillars, but not do it until after the 24 hours?
If you could save the striking blow for last,
Okay.
be perfect.
Okay.
If that's a plan, then we have a lot of work to do, don't we?
A lot to do in 24 hours.
Yes, we sure do have a lot. It has been such a pleasure knowing you, Carson, for the brief bits of time that we have. Thank you for all that you have done, and all that you will do.
Don't thank me, Ogre, but I'm sorry for how I treated you that first day I met you.
It is.
I was
Nothing.
scared.
I did not know the past you held. I wish I did. That would have changed the way I approached you.
You did nothing wrong.
Could have maybe changed a lot. Set whole paths into motion that are far beyond us now. But we cannot change what we have done, only what we will do.
You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Okay,
I know.
let's do this. No more wasting time. If there are to go on their way, we must act now.
No more wasting time. Carson, take that with you. And she points off. There is a statue at the kind of like where the half wall that encases the forge from just overspilling into the rest of this room. At the peak of the half wall, there is a statue of a dwarven man, and outstretched, he has this massive hammer in his hands. And she points at the hammer.
The hammer.
It's Orin Mirabel. Dwarvish for Hammer of Worlds. It is time you use it to unmake this one.
Oh, wow. It's a little, poetic, isn't it? All right.
It's been waiting for a moment just like this.
I'll walk over to it.
And even though it is a dwarvish statue, it towers above you at easily 7 or 8 feet tall, so about double the size of what it should be. The hammer itself is a massive hammer, a maul, if you will. And it's kind of outstretched. Where it's standing, it is easily a 4 or 5 foot maul.
I kind of admire the craftsmanship.
It has a gilded hammer, a gilded handle with an intricate twisting pattern that kind of spirals down all of it, with faint scrawlings etched into the metal. Gems are inset into the hilt itself. And then on top of it, this massive square block of a hammer.
This'll do. This is incredible. I pull it out from the dwarf's hands.
As you pull it free from the dwarf's hands, the fingers around it crumble and break off. And then the hand itself starts to... and you see cracks form throughout the rest of the statue.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And then portions of the feet... and the dwarven statue falls back into the forge.
I lock eyes with Pizor and I'm like, okay. Sorry, Ogre. I swear, I just pulled it out of his hands.
She looks at you and smiles and chuckles, and she says, I could have seen that one coming.
Wait. Did you see that?
Oh, I knew that would happen, yes.
A little bit of heads up. Would have been nice, not to make me feel...
It wouldn't have been the same effect, would it have?
No. It wouldn't have been the same effect, you're right.
You carry the weight of a world now. No pressure.
Any smirk that Carson had on is wiped away with that sentence, for sure.
And she kind of has like this sly, like troublemaker grin.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Okay. I will find the 4 pillars.
Okay.
And kind of studying them.
Yeah. Make a... I wish you were a dwarf, I'd say make a stone check. Because that'd be like stone's cunning, essentially.
Stone's cunning?
I think that's a dwarven feature that gives you
okay.
like the insight into like... It's a weird feature that probably never gets used, but hey, it could get used in this time, but no. Make a intelligence check.
Intelligence check. You got it, sir. That's going to be big for my success here. That's a natural 20.
Yeah, that's
a nice
huge.
Total of 23.
That's huge. That's very huge. Okay, as you glance around, there are many support pillars, but then you can kind of pick out 4 in general. They are 4 that they join in with the wall that frames out the forge. And you can kind of see the beautiful, stout pillars that hold up everything that is above, and apparently everything that is below. As you're studying them, you're trying to determine the weak point, and then it kind of hits you. Got a hammer. a hammer from Venus, a hammer to make or destroy worlds. I'm trying to destroy this world.
Weird to say that. Okay. So, what was the intent for me to weaken them to the point where they are barely holding on, to where it just takes one final blow?
Yes.
Is that my understanding?
Yep. You know from the understanding of what Olgri said that in 24 hours, it'll pretty much be everything that you can do to run back here, destroy the pillars, and get out, while the tides of the Aratuk are flooding into Torvigard themselves to take the city.
Okay. Okay. Well, I will find a way that I feel comfortable and confident that I can weaken those pillars down to a sustainable yet weakened state that it doesn't take much, hopefully.
Yeah.
Wherever that balance hopefully is.
With the natural 20, that makes it a lot easier.
Hopefully,
And I'm going to give you advantage on the attack rolls
Okay.
against the pillars themselves right now.
Okay. Just using a previous maul that I had here.
It would be a maul.
23 would be a first hit.
Okay, it is also a +1.
24 then.
Okay, 24 definitely hits.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage and double to the dice. Or, well, no, it'd be max damage plus the dice roll.
Okay.
It is a critical hit
So
against structures.
12 plus. Not great. 12, 16, 19 points of damage then.
19?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, excellent. You take a hefty and you see the outer shell of the pillar itself kind of crack and spiderweb all along, and then big pieces start to slough off and fall into the forge, and all around you. It's raining rubble at this point, and you can tell this one is about one blow away from being fully gone.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll see if I can write down. Okay, I'll just start working my way around then.
Okay, pillar number 2.
Okay. That's even better. It was 18. Yeah, so what's that? 25 to hit.
Nice, that'll hit.
And that's a lot of damage. 25 points of damage on that one.
Okay. As you smash into pillar number 2, the spiderweb cracks take out this massive chunk, and you see 25 points of damage, just about the cusp of what you're able to deal without taking out the entire pillar itself right now.
Just barely. It's got like a 1/8
Yeah.
of the opposite side.
You have most of the entirety of the thing taken out.
16.
16 hits.
Okay.
Well, actually, the other 2 I knew for a fact hits. I am going to check this right here.
It doesn't hit.
As soon as I find out wherever that dumb list is. Oh, it's behind my thing, of course. How much hits?
16 is what I had said.
Okay, is that with the +1?
That is with the +1.
Okay. As you
Which means it's a
swing,
17.
it's a 17. As you go to swing to hit it, and just kind of like vibrates against your hands. Roll 1d6.
5.
5 points of damage to you.
To me?
To you. The reverberations that go throughout the stone, the hammer of the stone, you feel the impact that it should have gone, and it kind of vibrates you down to the bone, aching every last joint of yours.
I kind of like set it down. My arms kind of like shaking a little bit. I just look at Pies and go, okay.
Are you okay? That didn't look comfortable.
No, not at all. I'm fine. Hopefully you just don't do it again.
Gotta teach you.
Stand back. Take a swing again. 17.
17 hits.
There's a 10 and natural 1. That's crazy. 5, 17, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Very
on
nice.
the points of damage.
Okay. Going to the last pillar, the fourth pillar.
Alright.
At this point, Ogre and Zacian have both left the temple, and they have gone off to go somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah. I like the way that one rolled.
That one scared me. 25.
25 hits.
Staying 19.
19. Okay, excellent. Excuse me.
You've been excused.
With the final swing, the last pillar spider webs and cracks, and you can start to see the cracks going throughout the top of the Forge of Creation itself and through the ceiling. The spider webs are starting to branch between each of the pillars and meeting in the middle, and you see little bits of stone start to rain down into the forge itself. As you look down, you see beneath your feet small cracks beginning.
Gosh, okay. Look at Paizo and I say, well, if it takes any more damage, we are not going to make it out of here, so we need to be mindful of that.
How are we going to get out of here?
I don't know. I've been trying to think about that in general. I mean, if we strategically place a Chester in a position, or if we have the Starhammer. But if...
The Starhammer will not fit up here, but a Chester, definitely.
That's the best thing I can think of. And I don't think we really even want the Starhammer too close when the Arctic are here.
I think if all possibilities, unless we take the fight to the Artuks with the Starhammer should not be here. That is a target for them.
If the
And
mothership is heading this way, I don't think we should have the Starhammer anywhere close.
we need to tell them to leave as soon as possible. We need to set up the Chester and ready ourselves in whatever way.
Okay, let's do that now. There's no time to waste.
Okay.
Let's go.
And you two begin to jog down through all of Torvengard. As you're walking along, you can see that throughout the city, some buildings have begun to crumble themselves already. The large webs of cracking spring throughout the entire city. At every level, you see the cracking. Some of the cracking is more severe on different levels than the others. Some levels already entirely reduced to rubble. It is a horrible scene as you walk around and you see the most familiar place that is home to you is entirely in shambles. Everything that you knew growing up, everything that was Carson Hallowbrand, his family, the entire city, everything that he knew is crumbling around him by his own doing.
I look at Paizo as we're like jogging through, and I just go, this weighs heavily on me.
You're doing great. And he's going to give you guidance, which is a D4 for the time being.
For the next minute?
Yep.
Okay.
If that matters, at some point,
We'll see.
I will try to cast a different spell. I was pulling up the my character sheet here real quick. Oh, you know what? I have it right here. But anyways, you and Paizo, after the little bit of inspiration there, what are you two up to? Where are you going?
We're running to Starhammer.
Okay. He's going to be concentrating as he casts the Enhance Ability spell on you. And Enhance Ability... ability checks. Are attack rolls ability checks? I think so, right?
Dang it, am I thinking...
From what I understand, they are, because you're using ability, and it is a D20 check.
Yeah, we should know the answer to that. I don't know why we can't think of... I think
Yeah.
so. I believe so.
The worst part is like, I know they're in the books, but just finding them in the books is borderline impossible, because I'm sure it's not just regular verbiage that sits and dictates if an attack roll is an ability check. You shook your head as if a no.
It is a no.
It is a no. It is not an ability check. Okay.
I'm going to check the World Wide Web of Reddit to see.
The World Wide Web of Reddit. Okay. Then he is going to give you advantage on dexterity checks.
So an attack roll would be a section, just like an ability check says a section. They'd be equal to each other in status, if that makes sense.
So an attack roll is an ability check?
No, attack roll is an attack roll.
Oh, okay.
Like attack roll,
Gotcha.
the status of what an attack roll is, it would be equivalent to what you saying ability check. So.
Okay. So, with that being the case, he will give you advantage on dexterity checks
Okay.
for the next hour. And Pizor is concentrating. So, you guys rush down to the docks where the Starhammer is berthed. You see that aboard the automatons are at the ready. They are on the watch at the ship. You do not see Zage as you're running up. Oh, he gone.
Was it quite the hopper?
Dude, it was bouncing.
Yeah, it was hopping.
Zage is gone.
Yep. You do not see him on deck, is all you see.
Okay. And the second I get on deck, I just call out, Zage, you at the helm?
Yes, I'm ready. I have been waiting. What has been going on?
Okay, so I think we discovered how we're going to free Femus. We will be destroying his temple. It feels weird to say that.
You're starting to lose me.
Well, I feel like I've already lost myself in this. But Olgri said she got a vision as we were walking into the Forge of Creation. We could see her receiving it. Hence why we're here. But let me finish. The temple holds him with the Forge in tandem, or they're keeping Femus here. We must destroy them. In return, once those are destroyed, it will destroy Torvengard as we know it.
And you're going to free Femus? You're not going to kill him?
Right.
You know what? I trust you. Okay, what do
Well,
you need from us?
I'm trusting those above me in this matter. Within that vision, Olgri saw the Ortuks rapidly becoming a problem and getting close. I think Pizor and I are going to take the Chester, position it close so we can finish what we started here. But I think it serves you best to get out of here.
Okay. You can't go far in the Chester. Where do you want me to stay?
I don't have a good answer for you, but far enough away that you don't become a liability.
Far enough away. Okay.
I know we don't have much power or fuel to get there, but I'm concerned with the Artuk getting close. I would hate for them to grab onto your ship.
It'd be a lot to lose. So late in where we're at.
Yes.
And then you guys would truly be stranded.
I was going to say, that's the unfortunate side to that one is we are the end all be all right here right now.
So it's either we get out of here and leave you, or you guys will get stranded here and we will get captured.
Yeah. I think you pretty much went over it.
Yeah. It makes the choice easier, but I still don't want to.
No, and I don't want you to leave any more than you want to, but I just couldn't. I couldn't live with myself.
I understand. Okay. We're gonna wait just on the outside of the Terran fields. We'll, Stop it. Goodness, I'm sorry. We'll wait just outside the Terran fields for your signal. You have a go-get message, do you not?
Yes.
Okay, and the flare, worst case scenario.
I have that as well.
If you
And
start to run out of air...
Pizor has his.
Okay. If you start to run out of air, shoot your flare. We will come to you. Wherever you are.
Worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario.
Shoot the flare. Okay.
That's how we'll know that you're in trouble. We'll be watching for it.
Okay.
And what are we watching for?
Your safety, I guess. I don't know what to expect even when the temple's destroyed. They said it will in turn destroy the mountain.
Okay. So we're waiting for the total destruction of Torvengard?
When you put it like that, yeah.
Like, I guess that's an easy enough cue. Yeah. Okay.
Speaking it all out loud again makes it sound even crazier, I think, but yeah.
Okay. Well, no time, I suppose, right?
Right. Okay. Pizor, let's get to the Chester.
Good luck, Commander.
It's gonna be somewhere in the next 21 hours.
Okay.
So.
We'll rest up, and then we'll be ready.
Okay. All right. Be safe.
You as well.
Okay.
We'll see you on the other side, Carson.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We're going to make it out of this. For Carlisle.
For Carlisle. Okay. I go hop in Chester.
Okay. As you and Pizor hop in the Chester, the cockpit seals around you, and as you take off from the deck, the Starhammer falls away from beneath you, falling into the open wild space, and eventually disappearing far away. You and the Chester fly wherever.
I mean, I guess ultimately the best place I would think would be finding something within very close vicinity of the temple that I feel confident of landing the Chester, but like being able to take off at a very easily rate and getting up and out.
Yeah. You distinctly remember your first visit to the temple with on the Chester.
With Admiral?
Yep, with Admiral Jim Horder, when you two had skirted the outsides of Torvengard and entered into one of the sun tubes that delivers light through the city into the gardens, and you ended up on the backside of the Temple of Themis. You know that is a perfect spot.
Okay. That's exactly where I'd take us through.
Okay. Parking the Chester in the back garden, you see that Ogre and Zishin have returned to the forge. The forge has already began to produce a lot more smoke and heat. You can feel the heat and the temperature rising just within the external chamber that houses the Temple of Themis. Everything around you is getting stuffy, and then the air is getting a little hazy.
It's hard to stand in here, Pizor.
Yes, I think this is why people do not like to live in cities. The air quality is just
Yeah, this is... Oh.
poor.
This is rough. Should we check on Zishin and Ogre, or do we just let them do their thing?
We can, yes.
To which... Question.
Let's check on them.
Okay. Yeah. Oh. Okay.
And the two of you fanning your face and kind of breathing through the cloths of your shirt, or maybe you have like an ascot or scarf or something. You enter into the forge itself, where the smoke is getting to the point where it's almost heavily obscuring the area. You can see on opposite sides of the forge is Zishin, and on the other side is Ogre. They both have essentially a bushel of sage and other incense that they're tossing into the forge itself, causing all of this smoke. You see this massive pile of raw material that they've started to gather that is starting to kind of like slowly trickle into the forge itself, fueling the flames, creating this room even hotter to a point where it's uncomfortable. But the two of the decrepit old folks at this point, I just thought about the fact that both of them are just about the oldest they could possibly be. Both of them, old, decrepit, with slow, methodical movements, precise movements. The ritual is underway, and you have probably some 20 hours to go.
I don't know what to do other than, I guess, sit there and be helpful when I can.
Okay. Are you staying within the forge themselves, or outside the temple, or where are you at?
I mean, for a while, I think I would like to like sit in there and try to witness anything. But eventually, as the hours start to tick by, I'd be like, okay, I probably should pay attention to the skies a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, especially if nothing quote unquote cool is happening other than within the ritual. So yeah, I would probably like, well, I guess I can at least go do something and pay attention.
Mm-hmm. You remember a lookout spot that you and Brish used to frequent to just kind of unwind after a long day. You return to that with Pizor, the two of you looking out beyond Torvengard. And after about an hour's wait, so about 18 hours into this ritual, 18 hours left to go until they told you to return, you see a far-off ship coming from this massive planetoid that's formed of the Artuks themselves. You see one of the small ships take flight and kind of do like an initial pass around Torvengard, spiraling down towards the docks themselves.
It came off of the large Artuk blob,
Yep.
if you will. Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, I wouldn't want to put us in an advantage or disadvantage, in a not good location. So I will stay put there and try to do my best to see what comes off the ship when they do.
Okay. At some point, it does disappear down beneath the city. So you're basically like on the sides of the mountain, and you're looking out. You see where the ship comes from, and then eventually, as it kind of like spirals around, it disappears beneath the mountain into where you would know the docks are at.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I guess I will just continue to sit there and watch.
Okay. You are watching carefully throughout, kind of like one eye shifting between you and Pizor, one eye shifting out to look for more arrival of more ships, the other eye looking in to just scan over all of that is this level that enters you into the Temple of Themis, waiting for the signs of an Artuk to slowly crawl in. It's about another hour to go by, so if you need to take a short rest at any time, you definitely can.
I don't think so, so I would have had a long rest coming into here, so I think I have everything but that little bit of hit points missing.
Yep, okay, cool. I was going to say, you should definitely have long rested.
Yeah.
So, that's good. Okay. I think enhanceability is...
An hour?
For some reason, I thought it was 24 hours, but I might have been wrong. I'm going to check real quick. Enhanceability. 1 action, 1 hour. Yep, goodness, I'm a doofus. Okay. Eventually, it would have faded a little while ago, but the enhanceability fades. You and Pizor just left on watch.
Well, I know I would stay. I would stay active because I know that Olgri said in her vision she saw what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Which sounds pretty terrifying. That they were at her heels, so.
Yeah. Okay. On your vigilance, it is not long before you see off in the distance, entering into the level that constitutes the Temple of Themis, an Artuk kind of like slowly shifting and sliding its way into this area.
Okay.
looking all around. Their path has been unimpeded so far. They do not look harried of any kind of damage. They're just exploring. And there are 2 of them. And they're slowly walking and just heading towards the temple itself at this point.
When I got first attacked, I didn't have anybody that took one down, right? Like, I don't have a knowledge of Artook. Okay.
I'm trying to think, because I don't think you fought them at all.
No. We made allies, quote unquote.
Yep.
At least made friendly for the time being.
Okay. I am going to briefly set up a quick little battle map here.
Okay. Get back.
While he takes a break. Have you guys heard of Jason Wardell of In the Vast Forest on Spotify and Bandcamp? His music, if you haven't heard of him, you're listening to it right now. It's in the background of all of our podcasts. It's in the background of all of our videos. Probably all of them. There might be a couple times where we forgot to hit play. But at the end of the day, Jason Wardell, I am proud to say that you have done a number for us here over at Deers and Destiny, providing us with the sweet, sweet dulcet tones of your techno-synth music. So thank you for that, Jason. While I continue to set up the Temple of Femus, the forge of creation within, I would just like to say, hey, thank you for being here. Episode 29. And if you're out there and your name is Roll for Sketching on Instagram, just know you played an integral part to our show, giving us the character art that I needily ask for all the time. All the time. Non-stop. Constant hounding. Hey, Roll for Sketching on Instagram, will you please make us some character art? And then other days, I think, hey, maybe I just haven't asked enough. I'm going to keep fiddling with this until I get it just right and until Brandon walks in through that door. Because surely he's almost done. Hello there.
Did you ring?
Did I ring? No, but I am so glad you're back. You and Pizer are actually in a pretty good position from where you are located, basically perched up high upon the outlook,
Okay.
looking beyond the Temple of Femus at this point. I will say it is a 60-foot staircase to spiral down either way.
Like it follows this side
yep.
or this side? Okay.
Yeah. And I just, now that I'm stepping back, realize how uneven those two look, and that kind of makes
it's
me
fine.
mad.
It's fine.
Yeah. Hey, I tried, but when you're standing in the forest, you can't see the trees, right? So
Facts. Those are wise words spoken by yours truly.
here's going to be the Chester,
Okay.
and we'll say it is parked
Did you cut that out?
there.
Or we
This is a different one. That's
Oh,
actually
so
for a
that's a lot-
scorpion
that's a little
ship.
big.
Yep, it is. I have not cut out the Chester yet because I'm a slacker.
Slacker.
And then we have you and Pizor.
Okay.
So the last thing we need is our two
Oh,
Aratuk
gosh.
friends.
Okay.
I'm also going to throw in a couple extra just obstacles and other things. To kinda
You
set
putting
the-
obstacles in here?
Obstacles.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a treat.
Here is
An obstacle.
an obstacle. No, there's a building fairly close
Okay.
to the Temple of Femus that kind of serves as where you would know Ogre typically is found. And then starting beyond that, there are rows and rows of buildings. And I have to run to the bathroom to go get a tissue because I'm
Okay.
pretty sure I have a bloody nose right now.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Hey, what can I say? Winter's a dozen number
Yeah,
for
winter
my poor
is
little
a
nose.
dry month. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure Logan told you all about our sponsors that we have. They're great and they are amazing. So I don't want to beat a dead horse, but make sure you check out Jason. Check out Wolf for Sketching. And don't forget to tune in a couple weeks to find out all the details for our giveaway. Turtle tabs are pretty awesome. They're pretty.
Yes.
They're such a simple thing that makes your life that much easier when you're playing. And with the new 24 system, we all kind of need it. So it definitely makes it nice and easy to look up stuff, bounce between. You know, I've got the player's handbook over here, while Logan has the Dungeon Master's Guide over on his side. But you know, to just jump through each different little thing here around your table makes it nice and easy to find all those different things. So tune in right after the first of the year, 1/1 of 26, to get all those juicy details.
Boop.
Just so you can have your chance at winning some turtle tabs. Should we take a guess of what Logan was going to build here?
Boom. Okay,
That
I am
doesn't
back.
feel right. Maybe that feels more right.
I appreciate that you were just having at it.
Yeah, you know, I'm just going to build a building for you.
Yeah, for sure.
You said there was a couple?
There were a handful.
Handful. That's more than a couple? Less
Yeah.
than a few? More than a few?
We'll throw in some piles of rubble at this point to give you, I don't know, what some in the Dungeons and Dragons world might consider to be half cover. Buildings will provide full cover. And then, yeah, that looks about good.
And then, yeah.
Yeah. And then just in case we need it, I'll grab some of these stands.
Oh, then, yeah.
Cool. Okay. And hopefully you can't see that I just shoved a tissue up my nose until it was invisible anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just gone. Just gone. Okay. Anyways, so you see two Aratuk enter into this large area. There's this gigantic pavilion over here that you remember is where you would go to typically buy crafts. That's where you bought your original mall. I think you would return there as well to buy some of your armor.
Yeah.
So this would be like the pavilion where most people would gather their inspiration.
Got it.
This actually enters into the Temple of Themis.
Okay.
So there's a secondary chamber within. That is where the actual forge is. So you have to go inside and then inside again. So
Okay.
from here, you're looking down and you can kind of see the two of them. I don't know how they move exactly, but I just imagine it's kind of like this sloppy little waddle, like blah, blah.
I know, it's just like
Blah, blah. Yeah, exactly. Just this terrifying crawl towards you in general. But as you see them kind of like meandering through, you notice they take a keen interest on the Chester. And so slowly they're going to start making their way that way.
Ooh, okay. I just go, Paizo, I think they clocked a Chester. Not good. Not good at all.
How soon are we attacking them? Are we staying put? What are we doing? And from this point?
How many hours did you say this had been? just went
It
blank.
was 18 before you waited an hour for them to show up into
So
here.
it's been around 19 hours-ish?
Oh, sorry, no. You had 18 hours left, so you have about 17 hours
okay.
left. Sorry, I was way wrong.
No, I was, yeah, so I think, I think now's the time to be protective. We can't let them get any further. I mean, if they find the Chester boring and they walk further in, what do we do then? So,
Ogre did say do not let him come in, so
right,
I think at the very least, mission number 1.
protection.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You like this advantage, or you want to get down and close personal?
I do not think I can hit him from this far. Let's see how far it is. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 77, 78, 90, 95, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. 125 feet away at the current moment. He's like, if they get a little bit closer, I can start touching them with some kind of magic spells. Once I start firing things off, they're going to know we're here. So we have to come in hard. I can stay at a bay, but that also means if you get too up close, I'm going to have to catch up to you just to heal you.
Right. Okay.
At this point, one of them is going to start going this way. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, they're splitting up.
Blah, blah,
Maybe we
blah,
can wait a
blah,
second.
blah, blah.
Try to take one out early. I can fly us down there. I can
I like
bamf
that idea.
I can bamf the wings out.
Okay. What kind of... we could get some cover in the buildings, perhaps. Take out the one that's singular.
Right. Let's let them separate a little bit more. Be ready.
Okay. You guys wait a few more minutes. And the Aratuks themselves are very slow creatures. They have I believe a 10-foot movement speed, which I'll find out here in a moment. So they're just going to kind of slowly get closer. And they're going to get closer here. Let me make sure that... I apologize. I thought I had the spell sheet, or the character sheet within my binder here, but I don't find it anywhere. So, even my old one, I couldn't find it in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't know what I did with all the stat blocks for the Artukes, and that's fine. They have a 20-foot movement speed, so they get a little bit further once you anticipate. I'm gonna make this a door here, just right there. And you see one of the Artukes goes into this building here. And then the other Artuk is heading towards your Chester. So that is where everybody is at this current moment. It is to you, Mr. Brandon.
Where I'm going to let them keep going.
Okay, excellent.
Like, keep going.
While this one continues moving, you do not see any movement from inside this building.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. Anything from you?
Nope.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. This guy gets right up to the Chester.
And I activate. Activate song and dance.
Activate song and dance? What does that look like, please?
What the heck, mister? Where is it?
I wish I knew what you were looking for. If it's guessing what you're thinking.
Oh, it's weight.
Features and traits.
Yeah.
Racial
super weird.
features.
So I bust out my heavenly wings. Okay.
Okay, awesome.
And I grab Pizor, and we go. What is it? A bonus action? Bonus says choose the option each time you transform, or we talked about last time. But I do get to pick. How long does it last? It's 1 minute. Okay. So. Yeah, it is my bonus action. So I could use my action to dash as well, which I probably will.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'll go 60 feet.
Sweet. Okay.
At a downward angle.
Yeah, we will need some of these flying things at that point because I don't think 60 feet. Well, you were exactly 60 feet up.
Okay.
So
if I go down, I would like to go at an angle though.
Yeah. So I'd probably give you.
So
I don't want to do the Pythagorean
hit me with
theorem.
the Pythagorean theorem.
Okay, hold on. So you have 60 feet for the hypotenuse. You were 60
it's like
feet
60.
up.
Yeah, 60,
Okay,
60.
so, man, that's gonna embarrass me on math. I don't know, maybe it's probably around like 80 feet if we wanted to make it real easy. between you and the Artuk from this specific point, because you said
Yeah.
60 feet was right to the edge of the chester, right? Like
Yeah.
basically here.
Yeah, guys, it's been a long time since we were in school, so.
Yeah, hey man, I know what it is. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So I even remember the most important parts of SOHCAHTOA. But do I actually know how to do that math in my head? No. Did I want to bust out a calculator in front of everybody? No, but I guess I'm going to.
Yeah, because technically it would be a right triangle then.
That was like 65 feet. So
Hey, thanks for tuning in to Do's and Destiny, where we are going to all do a little bit of math
yeah.
today. So if
The
you-
best part is somebody in the comment section, as soon as we rattled off the distances, was like, hey man, this is that distance.
Facts.
And we're just over here trying to do the math because I think it matters. 92 feet roughly is what my terrible math did. So let's call it 90
and
feet.
I got 85. So.
Hey, yeah, 90 feet is just about perfect. So you will, if you make a beeline for them, that would be 95 feet of movement, and you have 60 without a dash.
Yeah, correct. So I'd be 30 feet back.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So if we wanted to be real generous, we could put you at 25 feet, because that would technically, Pythagorean theorem, probably put you about 30 feet away.
That's all right.
So you are carrying Pizor, and I'm going to backtrack here a little bit. As you're standing at this overlook over the Temple of Themis, the entire heat of the forge is kind of fueling and heating up your blood. You're starting to sweat just sitting here. Most of this area at this point is getting towards that heavily obscured territory. It's still not there yet, but you know that is coming.
Okay.
Just by how heavy the thick smoke is becoming. The acrid smell of the burning sage is filling your nostrils to the point where it's overwhelming and sickeningly. Sickeningly? Sure. Sickeningly sweet. I think. I don't know. Forget that I said
Sickly
that.
sweet? Sickly? Okay.
We're going to pretend Logan didn't say that.
Didn't say anything.
You and Pizor, as soon as your wings erupt from behind you, there is kind of this like spark that erupts from your back as if an anvil strikes hot iron. And sparks go emitting off of it. You grab Pizor and immediately you start
Here we go.
swooping down. Ataki, no.
Yeah.
Okay, as soon as you go into the flight mode, he starts to, the first thing he's going to do is bonus action cast a spiritual weapon. So the
Sweet.
spiritual weapon comes flying down. We're going to use this arch as the spiritual weapon because I think he summons something that looks exactly like your hammer itself. So this gigantic spiritual image of Orin Mirabor manifests itself and comes spinning down and impacting into the Aratuk. This is going to be an advantage because he is a surprise round, and all of your attacks will also be an advantage because you're a surprise round. Okay, that is a 23 to hit, which is definitely going to hit. I don't know why I tried to roll again. The dice for that spell, which is
D8 per level.
spiritual weapon, is
Yeah, I
a
don't think it
D8
changed.
per
Yeah.
level. You are correct. Thank you, sir. A D8 plus my spellcasting modifier, which
Of
is...
course.
Okay, that is 7 points of damage as the spiritual weapon comes streaking down and smashing into the top of the Aratuk's head with 7 points of damage. And I need a colored ring on the Aratuk's. Well, not right now. We know which one's which. So it comes streaking down, smacking in top of him, and then as soon as he lets go of that radiant energy, you see him pull a little bit of water from his flask, start wheeling it around, and just pushes it, and it kind of starts to glow and shimmer like the moon before it impacts into him with a guiding bolt.
Oh, okay.
This is just going to be a first level guiding bolt coming at you with advantage. Hey, that's a 19 on the dice for a total of 26. A first level guiding bolt is going to be 4d6 damage, which is kind of awesome. So 2d6 coming at you, 7 points. another 3 to make it 10, plus 5, 15 points of damage. So that's pretty good damage too.
That's not bad at all.
No, not at all. 7 plus 15, so 22 points of damage off of the top of the round from Pizor. This guy is now glowing a bright iridescence that kind of reminds you of that tapestry of the rose that Pizor talked about so much, that was infatuated with. It has this luminescence that reminds you of the green moon back on Bistrotar.
Got it. Okay.
As it glows bright, it is to you with your... did you action dash?
I did.
Okay,
Yes.
so
my
it was
turn.
bonus action, action, movement. So that is the full surprise round on
Correct.
you. I need some initiatives.
You need that, do you?
Yeah, I sure do. So I'm going to write down...
No way.
Did you just roll a natural 20? Dude, nice. That's
I
clutch.
did.
That's really, honestly, that's so cool that you rolled the natural 20 right there. Heck yes,
That's
dude.
crazy. That's nuts. I rolled twice tonight.
And both, like, actually, in game, both of them were natural 20s.
That is very true.
Crazy. Which probably means the balance of the yin and the yang will be rough.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I just rolled a natural 1 for one of my guys, so, you know, I'm coming out of the gate hot with my natural 1s.
Coming out.
And now is the time where I need some colored rings.
No, you don't.
I have a
No, you don't.
blue colored ring for that guy and a tan colored ring for that guy. Okay. I'm gonna write some initiatives down. And then what was my other roll? A total of 7. Love it.
Wow, wow.
Okay. Initiative from Pizor, if you wouldn't mind. At
Oh,
the same time, I
yeah.
got yours because I know yours was a natural 20, but your modifier makes it a. Did you really?
Yep, it's Pfizer's.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Perfectly balanced, baby.
Yeah,
He has a
so
plus
I-
3 to his initiative.
I have
so.
21.
Okay, you have a 21?
Yeah. If it needed that extra one or not.
You and your weak initiative.
Yep. Good old non-dex based characters. Am I right?
Okay, awesome. And I am good to go. So as Pizor blasts off with a hammer that goes streaking down, impacting into that first Aratuk, it kind of blasts its head off to one side, and you see the big old stock head kind of like start flopping back and forth, and then all the eyes kind of like flip over and look at the two of you. A guiding bolt comes streaking down, impacting into the face and kind of just blasting it and completely coating it with this iridescent that glows. Give advantage. It's the top of the round. You're 30 feet away. What are you doing, Carson?
Oh, yeah, I'm perfectly 30, so we're just
You
going
are,
perfectly,
absolutely.
perfectly in on him then.
Okay. So you zip in, Pizor dropping away. I'm going to do a dexterity check just to see how cool his landing is.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's not that cool. With a 12, he just kind of like falls to his feet, but kind of like stands up shakily. He was hoping for a cool ninja roll, but it didn't happen.
What am I using? A hammer or the axe?
Questions.
I would use a hammer.
Okay.
So-
Orin Mirabor in the hands of Carson Hallebrand.
But I don't know if I need to. I'm not like attuned to it or anything if it's necessary. But I would be a 24 to hit.
Over the course of the evening, you do gain the +1 ability from it. So
Okay.
that was a +1 to hit.
23 or 24.
Okay, yeah,
I rolled
that
a-
definitely hits.
I rolled a 17 or 18.
That hits for sure. All right, whenever you said that word, it went in one ear and out the other.
Yeah. 6, 3, so 12 points of
12.
bludgeoning damage from them all.
Nice. Okay, right on. 12 points of bludgeoning damage straight to the face of this Aratuk. And you can see this kind of like goo, this green goo instead of blood kind of splatters out of the creature itself. It's still standing, but not looking great.
Okay. 16 to hit.
16 will just hit. Well, not just hit, it hits.
It hits.
Yep.
15 points of damage on that one.
15 points of damage, very nice.
And then, oh wait, add 6. Wait, let me see if it's 6. It's per hit. You deal an additional 3 radiant damage to one target when you deal damage to it with an attack or a spell. Once on each of your turns, so another 3 points of radiant damage as well.
That's hilarious. It had exactly 3 hit points.
Oh.
So when you said 6, I was like, nice. But when you cooled it down to 30 points of damage,
Even
it
nicer.
still
Nicer.
just makes it. So tell us how exactly you want to obliterate this first Aratuk in this ambush attack.
As we like land, my first swipe is like dropping Pizor off as I like hit the ground. I like butt into it, slide, butt the tail end of the hammer or the maul, like the actual shaft, straight into his stomach, and then I just pull back and maybe even do like a reverse swing, and then as I just do it, I line up the head as I turn. One swing as I reverse, almost like a back fist, you know, but reverse hit him.
Heck yes.
And just. Yeah.
Okay, you absolutely clean the clock of this Aratuk. The head is just a gory mess of greenish goo, and it is completely out of commission. Those things can't really lay down.
Yeah.
So maybe we can just, that'll work. Yeah, okay. As you smack it to the side, it lies dead. That is movement, action. You have a bonus action, sir.
I will go ahead and do right.
How long do the rights last? It's until dismissed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So let's do frozen.
Frozen. Nice.
I took 4 points of damage.
Okay. As you're actually not currently losing any blood, so where does the blood come from you?
Well, I don't have anything to establish there. I would say when I go in this moment, and when I have just a split second, I will. Goodness, I'm trying to think of something sharp way to pull, you know.
You just take the hammer and bash it into your forehead,
Yeah.
maybe?
Ching ching, ching ching. No, in that moment, he just withdraws the hand axe and makes a small incision just across his palm, like he's done several times at this point in that mark. And he just slaps his hand onto the top of the maul, and from his hand it just erupts of the, and like where the ice just pops through.
Heck yeah. Absolutely.
And I just look over at Pizor and I go, "That's one."
Okay. Ending your turn.
Yes.
Awesome. So, hammer fully encased in ice, the dead Aratuk at your feet. Pizor is like, the other one still has not come out of the building. Do we try to surprise it? Hide the body? What are we doing?
Can we move this thing?
It is about our size, yes. Sure, we can try.
Nah. Let's surprise the other one first.
Okay. With that being the case, it is Pizor's turn. So he is going to rush away. He's going to kind of take a path coming this way, not a straight path over towards me. What is a Leonin's movement speed?
I would imagine 30.
I think it's 35, honestly.
Are they a
It is
lucky
35.
One?
Yep.
They're a lucky one?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He's going to... Let's see. Bonus action as he runs away from you. Never mind, he is concentrating. No, he's not, because spiritual weapon is not a concentration check. You got that right, dude. I talked myself into that one.
That's true. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. He is going to bonus action as he's running away from you, cast Shield of Faith.
Ooh,
So
okay.
for the next 10 minutes, you have a +2 to your AC, so long as he is concentrating.
+2 to my AC. Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
So, as he runs away, bonus action, turns around, casts a spell at you, and then that eats up his bonus action, so he can no longer move the spiritual weapon, but he is going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So he gets on the back side of this building here, and you can kind of see him peering around the corner looking for this Aratuk. The Aratuk, let's see what he's doing inside. Okay. Here's the slight commotion, and you see it 5, 10, 15, 20 immediately start making its way towards you. It's like stalk of a head peers out of the door, and you see all of its eyes focus down on you before it just kind of like pulls itself out of the doorway and starts like slopping its way towards you.
Sloppy.
Goodness, I am sloppy myself. Okay, it has a speed of 20 feet. But, however, how far away is that from you? Did you count?
Yeah,
Did you
I just
count?
did it.
Oh, and you didn't keep track.
50 to right there.
50
So
to right
he's
there.
55
Okay, cool.
maybe.
So as it turns the corner, you see it has like this
I'm
little
hiding.
neck part. I'd hate to tell you, but you're probably not. It has this little neck part that opens up, and you see these two little
What?
pellets just... and it spits a seed at you that comes flying towards you.
No.
Oh, with a 10 to hit
Negative, sir. Just
and a 21 to hit.
that hits.
Okay.
The 10
excellent.
one, I actually swing and hit it like a baseball bat. When you pinched it, right, but just swing with the ball.
Heck yes. I love that.
But that makes me very, very vulnerable for the second one, which
It
does.
sure does. 2 4s on the 2d4 plus a third one. Hey, look at that! All 4s.
What?
12 points of radiant damage.
That's a
to
lot
you.
of damage. 12.
It is. For a little acid pellet, or not really acid
12
pellet.
points
but
of
just-
radiant?
Yes, radiant damage. You're resistant to that,
I
aren't
don't
you?
seem to take the full amount of points.
Oh, that's very bizarre. I wonder if I'll pick up on that. I'm clueless. Ending the Aratuk's turn, as it has no more bonus action or anything like that. It is over to your turn.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, you can stop there. It's okay.
I mean, if I go bonus action on it.
What happens if you go bonus action on it?
You know what I do? I sprint forward, drop them all, head down, so it's just standing put.
Nice.
Shaft up. I open my coat. And all of a sudden, this shimmering of colors come from inside of it.
Ooh!
And I use my action to display a shifting pattern of dazzling hues until the end of my next turn. And it's shedding a bright light for 30 feet and dim light for an additional 30. And creatures I can see have a disadvantage on attack rolls against me. In addition, any creature in the bright light that can see you when the robe's power is activated must succeed on DC 15 Wisdom check
Oh.
or become stunned until the effect ends, which I don't know if it's the start of their turn. It doesn't say where that goes, so... He's within.
Are you really? Nice. Okay.
It's only 20 feet right now.
Read the top portion of again,
Which part?
where it activates it or whatever.
Creatures that you can see have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. In addition, any creature in the bright light that can see you when the robe's power is activated must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or become stunned until the effect ends.
I wonder when it ends.
It's only one turn. When I take the action.
Oh, on that action.
Yeah,
Okay,
so-
gotcha. So it is just this turn that it has to make the DC 15 save,
Mhm.
and I rolled a 19.
On Wisdom?
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
darn.
And I have a plus.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so it says the charge to cause the garment to display a shifting pattern of dazzling hues until the end of my next turn.
Okay, gotcha.
So-
End of your next turn. Does that repeat the check on their turn or anything like that, or is it just that one time that you get to use
No,
it?
it would imagine it would keep going.
Okay. Start
Like-
of your turn?
Being able to like make him check.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but then next turn if he got stunned, he'd lose his stun after once
At
my
the
turn's
end
finished.
of your next turn. Well,
Which I guess if I could melee attack
yeah,
him,
you could still
could be
stun him.
huge.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
not a bad idea at all.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. The stun effect does fail, so you open up the colors of dazzling light, and it's kind of like a disco ball portrayed against this Aratuk, and you can see all of its eyes like blink, 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 blink individually. However, it has no effect to the creature. Anything else from you? That was your action, your movement?
That's probably it. Yeah, we'll just say that's it.
Okay, excellent. Pizor is going to bonus action move the spiritual weapon. These things have a slow movement speed of 20 feet. I believe.
That's what you said before.
Yep, up to 20 feet and repeat the attack. So, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. Didn't make it any further to be of use, but that's okay. It's a free bonus action. And then from the hiding spot that Pizor has, he's going to attack. That would be with advantage. And sweet. So he peeks his head out, and he's going to make an attack roll as he pulls a coalescence of water out of his wineskin and whips it towards the Aratuk.
He whips a native.
Both are 11s on the dice, which is a total of 18. 18 is going to hit. He's going to take 2d6 slashing damage, so 5 points of slashing damage from this guy, or to this guy. And then he is pulled 10 feet closer.
Mm.
If the creature is large or faller, they have to make a strength saving throw or be pulled 10 feet towards the creature. So the strength saving throw is going to be equivalent to my DC of 15. That's a natural 20. So
Nice.
as he whips out towards the Aratuk, it does not move. It kind of latches onto him, and he goes to tug it back, but it does not move anywhere. He is going to tuck back behind the building.
Okay.
Ending his turn. That's action, bonus action, movement. It comes over to the Aratuk itself, which is staring at you. You see a couple of its eyes kind of focus on over to the left, just keeping a kind of a look over to the right or over to the left. And then I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw. DC is 12. As the creature, it does not move in front of you, but the same portion of its throat where the pellet got shot out of,
14.
that is a success. All of a sudden, this long tongue whips out towards you, just barely missing you as you kind of like dodge over to the side.
Gross.
For 2 seconds, you think about grabbing onto it, but you think twice. Directly afterwards, it is going to fire 2 more radiant pellets at you as it just charges at you. So 5,
With
10,
disadvantage.
15, 20. Has disadvantage, yes, because you are scintillating at the current moment. Isn't that correct?
I'm scintillating.
You are scintillating. That's a natural 1.
Hey,
A 1 and a
whoa.
3 on the dice.
Whoa.
So first attack is a natural 1. That's an absolute miss. Second attack is a 15 on one dice and a 2 on the other. So just as bad luck. Absolutely no hits to you. It cannot see past the dazzling lights, and you can kind of see as it's approaching you, it's constantly kind of having to blink past all of the lights, making its attacks entirely ineffective. Coming to the top of the round to you, Carson.
Well, as I'm shining bright like a diamond,
Like a diamond?
I sprint forward and I'll make 2 attacks
Very nice.
with them all. Oh, look like a D12 first.
I have to remake the save.
I wouldn't think so.
Okay.
Well, it does make sense.
Okay, I was kind of thinking the same thing. I was like, it would make sense if you got the
If
stun.
I did it again.
Yeah, because that's kind of like a monk stun.
Yeah.
But making the second save after they succeeded, I can't believe
crazy
you
roll.
broke the wall. Actually,
Yeah.
you know what? You did break the temple.
Yeah. A 19 on the first hit and then a 21 on the second hit.
Yeah, both absolutely hit.
Got 3
And you got that right damage coming at you,
Yep.
and a +1 to your damage as well. So it's attack and damage rolls.
Oh.
Nice.
Double
nice.
ones. So we'll go 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 3, 11, plus my other 3 for my radiant for the first one, so it'll be 14 points of
Correct.
damage.
Okay, 14 points of damage. Nice.
It could have been better.
Yeah, no, that's pretty
Second
good.
one, let's hopefully not double ones. It is much better.
Did you roll to attack on the second one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You rolled the
19
same
and then
time.
21.
Yeah,
So I got 11, 14, 17 points of damage on the second
17
one.
total?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Yep, okay.
Much better.
Heck yeah. You're making math easy for me. Awesome. You can kind of start to see it totter in place from the impacts, but it is still standing at the current moment. End of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Pizor is going to push the spiritual weapon 5, 10, 15, 20 feet closer, just not quite catching up. And then he's going to once again peer from the outside of the corner, and he's going to water whip it. Whip it real good. So he with a not advantage roll. I don't know why I rolled advantage. Oh, I rolled advantage because he was hiding last time, but he's no longer hiding. Okay. That is going to miss with a 12.
Done.
So, the water whip goes wide. Bonus action was to move. His movement this time is going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So he kind of rushes over towards the alley. He'd actually go around the other way. So, he goes around the other side of the building to get to this location.
Yeah, from the backside.
So yeah, he's going to try to stay hidden. I'm going to make a dexterity check for him and a perception check for them to see if that hiding is going to do anything. Nope, not at all. Artuk has way too many eyes. Ending Pizor's turn, going over to the Artuk itself. I'm going to first see if he can do that again, but he cannot. So instead, what he does is begin to beat into you with its large stumpy legs. So the kind of like legs just starts tentacle whapping you.
Okay.
They're actually considered branches.
A branch.
A branch. First attack is going to be a 21. Second attack is going to be a 14.
Misses.
Dang it. Okay. So first attack coming in with bludgeoning damage, equivalent to 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
6 bludgeoning.
Yep.
Okay.
Action, bonus action, movement. You hear the familiar language of the Aratuk. And it's just kind of like this warble. Kind of like this panicked, almost angry sound. Ending its turn, coming over to you, Carson.
Like you were a friend.
You were supposed to be the ally.
2 attacks again and just swing back up. So I got the first one's 16 plus 7, so 23.
Yep.
Second one's only a 7 or a 13. I mean.
A 13 just misses.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hey, same numbers here. 6, 5, 11, 3, 14, 3, 17, 3, 20.
Nice. Okay. With 20 points of damage, let me know how you kill this next Aratuk.
Just when I want to just think that with the maul, I'm just getting comfortable enough with moving this thing with using them all much in the past end. I just like want to like make his head like twist super, like a super large amount. It's like an extra like it like spins around like 4 or 5 times,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you just watch his head go.
Absolutely.
And, like,
kind of
kinda
like a
like-
tire swing
Yeah,
that you spin too close,
exactly.
so it actually shortens as it
Yes.
gets off. Absolutely.
Perfect.
Okay. Does it unspin is the best question.
Yeah, like as it like falls down and like slowly is untwisting from the weight of his head.
Yeah, just the bleeding head is just kind of slowly like
Oh, that is gross.
around the body as it's slowly untwisting, ending this Artuk entirely. The 2 dead Artuks laying in the temple grounds of the temple, in the grounds of the Temple of Themis. Almost like sacrosanct in a way, tainting the very essence
Excuse me.
of the temple. This is surely the first time blood's ever been spilled on this ground.
I look at Pizor and I just yell out, "We must hide the bodies now. We gotta move them now."
Okay, going to
Come on.
let's put him in this building over here.
Yes, put them both.
So he wanders over there, starts helping you pull the Aratuks, and for the time being,
Yep. We'll
I
show
will
them.
say this building is full up of Aratuk. I'll have to eventually steal
Articular.
those. Articular, absolutely. Articular, dude.
Yeah, it's a new
Jesus.
Hawaiian saying.
Okay. Ending that round of combat for this time being, in the lull after this fight, what are you doing?
Yeah, I would assume once takes us a few minutes maybe to move those guys, however heavy or big they are, to get them at least in the building out of the way. The second we finish that, it would be eye on the surroundings and trying to lock in to see if there's somebody else coming.
Okay. Make a perception check from that point. I will say, Pizor, I would probably put you 2 over here just because that's where you just dropped the 2 guys off.
Proof fine. 18 minus 1 for a 17 though.
17. As you're standing there in the silence that stretches, you don't hear anything aside from this subtle chant coming from the Temple of Themis.
Okay. Pizor, do you see anything? I don't hear anything.
I do not see anything. This fog is getting pretty thick here, but let me see
Yeah,
if I
it's hard
can't
to tell.
listen. I do not hear anybody coming anytime,
Okay.
anywhere.
Okay.
I think I would hear that gross body sliding across the floor.
I agree. Let's make our way back inside this first entry. And
Okay.
then we'll just hold. That's where our hold position will be now.
Holding the position. Understood. Okay. So you 2 retreat within the Temple of Themis. Over the course of the next 30 minutes, his concentration on the bonus action does fade from you. So you no longer have that +2.
Okay. Good to know.
How are you feeling? Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I mean, I got a couple good licks in, but I'm not too bad at all.
Yeah, you look like you've got a couple of good licks in, but you're not doing too bad. Keep in there. And he just kind of affirms what you just said.
I appreciate it. You like that like
Yeah.
cheek slap thing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. The 2 of you sit in tense silence, readying for whatever is to come next. And you see a different Artuk. One slightly different than the 2 that had just been walking with you. This one's a little bit larger, but you see it arrives on site and immediately starts to take into its surroundings. Like I said, it's a little bit larger, and it has this pendant that hangs from its neck.
Can I make out anything on the pendant?
How far are you?
About 75 probably, or 80.
Make a perception check. The DC is going to be pretty dang high.
Okay.
Pretty dang high.
Another 18. 17.
Dang. Okay. It has a familiarity to it. You remember it is the symbol that they wear, that certain members of the Artuks, kind of like the more important ones,
Okay.
wear around their neck to symbolize the worship of their god.
Oh, okay.
Which you remember is their god of war. I'd rattle off the name. I'd have to dig through the notes. I know it had a bunch of L's in there, and it was like Owala or something like that.
Okay.
But you would know it is essentially their god, the god of war.
Okay. Well, the second I'd clock him coming through, whether Pizor saw him or not, I definitely just nudge him and go, there's another one.
Do we take it on?
Let's give it a second. Let's see what its movement is. Be ready.
Okay. Immediately, it does see the pile of blood here in the center. The familiar green goo. Well, actually, we're not into heavily obscure... Well, no. Yeah, we're not into heavily obscure territory yet. But it sees the goo, and so you can just make out as it starts to 5, 10, 15, 20... approach into the goo territory.
Okay.
Which we will put the goo there for the time being, because that's about right where you guys were fighting it.
Now, do I remember there being a trail from where I dragged the bodies? Even minor? Is it safe to assume? He's
Yeah.
a smart enough guy. Okay. I see that he's like clocking some leftover biomaterial, and I just look at Pizor. I go, shoot. We gotta go now.
As soon as it kind of like, you see it clocking the material and you see a tentacle reach down and kind of like dip into the blood and go back and like bring it up to its stocky head and start like sniffing it and observing it. It takes just a moment and then it starts to sprint away. 5, 10. That's the point where you say, we have to go now.
I'm on it.
Yep, absolutely.
60.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, so you are still flying, right? Or does that...
No,
that's...
I have a minute.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty short.
So I would assume that was probably over by now.
Yes,
so.
Absolutely. So you just go dashing straight out. Pizor is going to attempt 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He's going to spread out just a little bit. As soon as he breaks the cusp, I will do a surprise round here. So it was your action and your movement to run forward. You have a bonus action. Nope. Okay.
Yeah, I get nothing.
Pizor's bonus action. 5, 10, 15, 20. Goodness gracious, that thing will always come up just a hair short. Ironically, yes, because their movement speed is 20.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So unless you pin him down, he's going to be able to outrun the spiritual weapon. No, so as it's running away, Pizor is going to pull out a water whip, coalescing the water in his hand and unleashing it at the guy there with advantage, because it is a surprise round. The advantage does not do him any good with a 12 total, so that is going to miss. The water whip goes wide.
Okay.
Ending the surprise round, I need a little bit of initiative here from you guys. A little bit of Erica in my life, a little bit of Monica by my side.
A little bit is me is all you need.
A little bit of Carson's what I need. Did you roll initiative for Pizor?
I did.
Okay. Awesome. What is your initiative?
I got a 14.
A 14.
And then Pizor has a 12 on the dice. I can't remember if you said 3 or 4.
He has a 3, so he is actually going to be going first. Okay. Top of the round is to Pizor, so as soon as he misses with the whip, you can kind of see him pull like a big whip around and go back in with another whip attack.
Velocity.
And that's a natural 1.
No way.
So, yep, no.
Gosh.
That is a Hue. So,
That is a way.
action is to whip it. Bonus action.
Hey, you'll make it.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, baby. Bonus action is to hit him with the spiritual weapon. We're going to move away from that natural 1 dice. That's a miss box, which is pretty dang good. For a total of 22, which does hit. And then he gets 2d6. Oh, nope, that's the wrong kind of damage. That was my water whip. Yep, thank you. 1d8 on the
Plus
spiritual
mod.
weapon.
Yeah.
And I don't want to use that dice. I want the clickety-clack dice. Ooh, baby! Yeah, that's 12 points of damage.
Nice.
Max damage on the
Nice.
spiritual weapon as it comes careening in, and the gigantic form of Orin Mirabor just kind of bonks him straight on the head and kind of makes him shorter for a couple of moments. Ending Pizor's turn, over to you, Carson.
Okay. I will sprint 5, 10, 15, 20. I sprint up there to him, knowing that I have to end this before he gets out
Yeah.
and cause some real problems.
Absolutely.
So 2 attacks right away. 7 plus, ooh, gosh. 14 and then 10.
A 14 is going to miss, and a 10 is also going to miss. So as you go to attack him, his wriggling arms are just kind of like a moving target, and the
Yeah.
entire body moves, so it's hard to pinpoint where the center of mass is going to be. You swing, screw, straight into stone, swing again, screw, straight into stone, and every impact of the stone, you see spider webs cracking further and further away from you.
Oh, shoot. Okay. That'd be my turn then.
Okay, let me just update this real quick. Okay, awesome. Ending your turn comes over to his turn. He is going to run away from you. I will have you make a what kind of save is this? A charisma saving throw. The DC is 12 on this guy.
Charisma. 15 on the dice.
A 15. Okay, that's a success.
Just was landed.
There is this this forced relief washes over your body, and you're able to shake it clear from your head as this thing is clearly trying to calm your emotions, but you succeeded past it. With the hostile intentions, it is going to continue running. So 5, 10, 15, 20. We're off the map now,
We are off.
which we don't have to be. Look at this. We can extend the map.
Hey, that's a Chester.
Oh no, what are we going to do? He was here.
You
5,
went.
10, 15.
Yeah, you went through.
Okay,
You off.
cool. I'll grab something else to mark him making his way out of town. Walking past. Bam. Okay, sweet. Chester does get to remain. Awesome.
Okay.
Ending the R2's turn as it tries to calm you, and then it does take its movement to rush away. The rushing away does provoke opportunity attacks. from
Oh,
you.
that's right, huh?
So,
13.
13 is going to miss.
Goodness.
Once again, you smash into the ground as it's trying to rush away from you.
I'm upset.
Ending its turn, because that was not your turn, that was its turn, sorry. Comes over to Pizor. Pizor is kind of starting to lag behind, so he's going to rush forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, goodness. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I don't know how to count right now. I think I did
Sorry.
the exact same thing twice. As it is running away, I think his best bet is just to kind of keep water whipping it, because that's the most impact into its own movement. So he's going to first bonus action this guy. Straight up to it with the 20 foot of movement speed, it can catch up. So bonus action, spiritual weapon comes streaking down for a 16 to hit, which actually just hits.
Nice. Good.
The D8 of damage is a +4, so 6 points of damage going to the critter. And then he's going to water whip it, and he's going to water whip it good with a 22 to hit. 2d6 of damage coming at it for another 8 points of damage. And then it is pulled 10 feet backwards. Sucked back towards you and Pizor as he's trying to keep it in place. And you can kind of see the water whip pulling before it just snaps and all the water kind of dissipates into tiny little droplets and rains down, ending Pizor's turn. Over to you, Carson.
All right, now I'm upset. So I sprint forward.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
18 and 13.
18 is going to hit, 13 is going to miss.
Goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna get my extra +3 though, so that's just 9 points of damage. Oh my gosh, that's pitiful.
9 points of damage. Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. Anything else from you? That is action, a little bit of movement. Do you have a bonus action you would like to do?
No.
No? Okay. Ending your turn, it is to the Aratuks. The Aratuk is going to continue rushing away. It has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We're going to steal the Chester again. Okay. He rushes 40 feet away, provoking another opportunity attack.
Come on.
The
Come
entire time as it is running, it is essentially Aratuk screaming, making the most obscene sounds of its warbly noises.
17 to hit.
17 does hit.
There we go, back in, at least there. 6, 12, 17 points of damage on that one.
17. And you're still doing your right damage, right?
Yep,
Okay,
absolutely am.
17. Excellent. Okay, it's not looking good as it continues to rush away from you.
Good, no.
Ending its turn because it was its action, bonus or its action and movement to rush away.
Back to Paizo.
And it really doesn't have any incentive to do those things either. Ooh, okay. Absolutely. Back to Pizor. Pizor is going to bonus action move this 5, 10, 15, 20, but considering it dashed, it is 10 feet away. He is going to continue with the water whip. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 with the water whip is... I don't want the bouncy dice. I want the click-clack dice. Nice. 19 total,
Nice.
which is going to hit 2d6 for a total of 2 points of damage. That's a lot of damage.
That's rough.
How is this boat ever going to continue floating with 2 points of damage? But, however, it is pulled 10 feet back. That's kind of cool, you know? I didn't even anticipate that, but I had, you get the free action to move it. The bonus action is the attack, so he can reuse his bonus action to attack.
That is such a cool...
Dude, I never even thought about that, like
That's
being able to
awesome.
pull it back, which
Yeah.
is super clutch because, like, water whip is a 10-foot pole.
Yeah.
It only has 20 foot, so that keeps up with somebody as long as you're
Yeah.
pulling them back into range. That's fun. Hey, the more you know.
That is super true.
When you use it on your DM at home, give me a shout out. Logan, at Dudes in Destiny, with a 25 to hit, is going to be 7 more. Oh my gosh, I rolled the wrong dice. That's for the water whip. The actual dice damage is going to be 10 points of damage, so it's a good thing I re-rolled. So, okay. It is not looking good in the slightest for this critter. He is continually screaming and running away. That is the end of Pizor's turn. Over to you, Carson.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. I was like, I should be able to reach him, no problem.
Absolutely.
All right, just trying to shut him up.
Yeah.
Like, it's awkward. And, like, I'm just running up like, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. A 19 and then a 26.
Both hit.
On the 19, we'll have 10. 10 plus 3 is 13 on the 19.
13 points. Yeah.
And then on the other one, ooh, that's quite the good one as well. He also 17.
17 points of damage.
Yeah.
How would you... Excuse me, the hiccups.
Yeah, I
How
just
would you like to
I take
do this?
one big leap as he's like kind of like he got pulled back and then he just got swung by the spiritual weapon and I like take a sprint forward, jump up, maul over top and just poof, down on top and this time accordion the head.
You completely squish the head back into its body and you end up
Yes.
concaving it entirely and you just see this big bright green all the way across inside in this radial pattern.
Look
this
back at
gigantic
Pizor.
squish. And immediately he goes, I don't think we can be cleaning that one up.
No, I don't think so either, but we can still hide the body really fast.
Yes.
Just in case.
Sure. And he is going to. I can wash away the blood here if you would like. If we're trying to start clean, it's going to use some of our resources, but I can wash away the water.
If you think it would work and it'd be smart, then I trust you.
Okay.
You make the call.
Awesome. He pulls open the water skin, pulls water out, and starts kind of like washing it away, and just kind of like this motion of just. And you see the water is kind of like slowly picking up this green goo until entirely the water that he's whipping around is green, the base of the floor entirely free, and then he just kind of throws the water off into the corner and disappears, completely cleaning up the evidence of the Artuk that you left behind. And Carson Hallebrand, home, or the man who calls Torvengard home, that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Okay.
As you finish off the last of the 3 Artuks that have attacked you thus far.
Okay.
You are 17 hours to go
I know.
after that little bit of combat. Into
A long time.
Yeah. And forewarning, you might get exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A long time.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for sticking through episode number 29. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe, and comment. Get down in the comments. We really appreciate hearing back from you guys. Starting conversations. So,
Guys, thank you so much. See you next Wednesday. See you.